One of the things that is in every program of either recovery, of training, of just improvement is this idea of practice, of fire drills, of preparing yourself and playing to the field, playing to what you're going to be, where you're going to be performing, right? So rehearsing what you need to be doing in the moment that you need to be doing it. I think we can all remember those times in school when we would do fire drills, right? That kind of they would put on the alarms and the teachers would be like, okay, we knew this was coming, and you'd line up, you'd walk out, you'd get in kind of to the kind of the designated spot for your class or for where you need to be, and you just kind of wait around, play with your friends, and then you'd all go back in. Now, in essence, it doesn't take very long. It's kind of annoying at times, but when it does come down to having an emergency and there is a fire, knowing what the plan is saves lives and limits the confusion and the chaos. The same thing here. So you've been reflecting over the last 2 weeks over this idea of like, what is my cycle? What is my motivations? What is it that I need to be doing? And seeing, as you've done the lost battle analysis, seeing kind of those cycles. We've talked about also how do you intervene and having plans to intervene. Been writing that down and preparing and hopefully applying that in those moments. This principle is you need to be practicing that before you're even triggered. Before you're in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you need to be practicing every day, or not every day, but consistently, what is my plan and how can I apply it? A lot of times, the act of engaging in addiction becomes so just habitual that we've practiced that so much that it doesn't even, it's not even like a chemical dependence, or it's not even like we're not even just doing it because we're choosing to or because we're weak. It's just we're in this habit of when this happens, when this happens, when this happens, this is what I do. So this idea of having fire drills and practicing those fire drills on a consistent basis, or enough times where it becomes natural to engage the alternative behaviors or coping skills, you also need to be using it. I tell people all the time that, let's say if we're doing a relaxation exercise, the more they practice it, the more their body gets accustomed to doing it and the more effective it is for them. The same thing with this. And so pull out that list today of what did you have decided for a level 1, a level 2, level 3, level 4. And I guess if you had a plan for level 5, that one too. And then setting things up, a situation up where you're in the kind of the setting, maybe not looking at something specifically, but you're in that setting at the computer, on your phone. Set it up intentionally. Maybe having somebody there with you if you don't feel quite stable, just doing that by yourself. But setting it up in a way that you then have to practice it. Let's say if a place that you struggle is in the shower, take a time to jump in the shower and then intentionally thinking of having the thoughts, the irrational conversation, the invitation, and then practice stepping out or doing what you need to do. If that's just rubbing your hair as fast and getting into it as fast as you can and then jumping out, do that. Practice it once, again, and again, and again. Again, the repetition is retraining your brain in that habitual reflexive muscle memory of when this happens, this is what I do. And then becomes less of a conscientious choice, which takes more and more willpower, but it becomes a more habitual, reflexive thing that, sometimes you'll even just start doing it, the kind of the alternative behavior without even thinking, and then you'll kind of get the drift and go with it. So take some time to make some plans this week, today, or in the next week, to really go down that list of things you've planned out and practice them. Drill it until it becomes natural, over and over and over again, over an extended period of time. If you've played any instruments or played any sports, this idea of doing those drills, again, helps it become natural and helps it feel good. Practice it, drill it until it becomes natural.